Mental health awareness is important all year round, and on September 14th, you can join in the city in addressing this issue that affects so many. The Step Forward for Mental Health Walk is happening next Saturday, and here to tell us more are Allison Waldorf and Dr. Ali Faruqi with NAMI of Louisville. So thank you both so much for coming in. This is a really serious topic, and I'm so glad that you came on to talk about this. So why did NAMI Louisville want to do this walk?
Oh yeah, so NAMI, which is the National Alliance on Mental Illness, so we're the local chapter of the national organization. So in essence, we are a grassroots organization. We really want to make sure that we are in the community, that we're bringing resources and having conversations with people who really need them. So the walk originated really in just going about wanting to raise awareness for mental health and people struggling with mental health conditions.
Mm-hmm. And so how does funds raised through this walk help NAMI of Louisville?
Yeah, so at our core, we have our programs. So we provide free support groups and classes to the community. So that is both for family members and loved ones who have a person living with a mental illness, or a person themselves who are living with a mental illness, and they are getting the supports that they need from that. And the classes are really just for educational purposes, to educate more on mental health conditions, coping mechanisms, and things of that nature. So that's the core of, a lot of what we do and what we're investing in. But in addition to that, presentations, trainings, resources, really any way we can get in the community and make a difference.
Yeah, it really, really is important. And so tell us more about the 4 important steps, which are prevention, recognition, intervention, and treatment.
Yeah, thank you first for having us and talk about this important topic. So, there is a mental illness crisis in not only the state of Kentucky, but nationally.
Right.
And one of the biggest barriers to eliminating and alleviating that crisis is actually access to health care. And that's where NAMI comes in, and I'm a psychiatrist here in town, and that's what we do is provide that treatment. So in terms of prevention, that's you're talking about general well-being. And then you're talking about identifying the symptoms of depression and other mental illness. And NAMI support groups are an excellent avenue for individuals to explore and see, if they are experiencing symptoms that might require a higher level of care than just what they can manage on their own, and might need treatment with either therapy or, with a physician or nurse practitioner with actual medication and more formalized treatment. Intervention really, is kind of a nebulous concept, but it has to do mostly with recognizing and then taking that step to engage in treatment. Mm-hmm. And treatment is really variable. It ranges everywhere from medications to therapy to community support and organizations to advocacy and being involved with peer support, et cetera. But those 4 steps I think are paramount in helping address the mental illness issues.
Absolutely. And you do have a wellness bus too, so making it even more accessible for people.
Yes, absolutely. So this has been a new project for us. We're really excited about it. It is specifically for kids who are K through 12, so we're really focusing on youth. And we want to make sure that we're bringing the resources to them, because a lot of these kids, there's stigma surrounding it. They're not going to, the community health fairs because they don't want to be seen there, or maybe they just don't have access to those types of services or, those types of events. So we want to make sure that we are filling that need and going to these schools or events where these kids really need these types of resources and participating in activities that help and open up the discussion about mental health.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I was going to say, mental illness is a medical illness. It's a brain disorder, and I think that the bus allows for a great way for individuals and kids to recognize it as such and get the care that they need.
Yeah, I feel like school counselors, while they are so appreciative, they can only do so much. Mm-hmm. And they really only see what actually goes on in the school, but it could be happening at home. It could be happening in their, social groups or something. And so to have that wellness bus come through, it really is needed. And so back to the walk, when and where is it?
So it is at a waterfront park on Harbor Lawn. It will be on Saturday, September 14th. from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. It is a roughly 2-mile walk. We're going to have a lot of great stuff. We have a rock climbing wall, we have a photo booth, we have different vendors, we have local food. The bus will be there so people can see that. It's very exciting. And it's going to be great. We have a really great community coming out, really supporting mental health awareness and getting together and just speaking with like-minded people. So it's a really great event, and we encourage everyone to sign up at namilouisville.org. And you can go under events and click on Step Forward for Mental Health Walk, or there's going to be a pop-up and it's going to be right there, so you can just press.
So you can't miss it.
You cannot miss it. Yes, yeah, it'll be up there.
Not only on the website, but you can't miss the event as well.
Yes,
So.
that's
Yes.
exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for this important conversation. It definitely is one that needs to be had and had more often. So thank you both
Yeah.
so
Thank
much.
you so
Thank
much
you.
for having
Thanks
us.
for having
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Step Forward for Mental Health Walk is happening again on September 14th, starting at 9 a.m. at Harbor Lawn. And for more information, go to namilouisville.org. More Great Day Live after the break.